Evening Star Oracle, previously known as Evening Star Tarot. Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different than my normal tarot readings, especially for this love reading. This love reading is going to be discussing what's going on with this connection. We're first going to go ahead and get the energy, like basically a description of the energy. First, I'm going to intuitively reel in the energies of who I'm tapping into, of who most needs to hear it. This is going to support and back up what I'm feeling. And then this is going to be their energy, which is the person that you're thinking about. And this is going to be your energy, and see how those energies are meshing with one another. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in and ask Spirit to send me the information that I need that's going to help those in the collective that needs to most need to hear. Thank you, Spirit. Insecurity was the first thing that popped up. Insecurity was the first word that I heard pop up. Somebody in the connection is very insecure, dealing with a lot of insecurities. Growth is another word I heard. Of course, cheating is another thing I heard. Third party situation. Courage is another word I heard. Backseat driver. I don't know why I heard backseat driver. Fulfillment is another word. Gratitude. Sustainability. All right, so right off the bat, there's definitely, so I get the gist that Spirit is telling me that, of course, the situation that's occurring is it's definitely pulling out aspects of who you are that you need to pay attention to, such as insecurity, and ways to combat those things. I feel like Spirit is saying, like, I feel like there's some who are in a relationship, but most of all, I feel like it's those that are maybe in situationships, that it's just bringing out aspects of themselves that they just don't like. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pull out some cards here to support what I'm saying in terms of this, of who most needs to hear it. What's going on with this connection, Spirit? Ooh, cutting ties and moving on. So yeah, this is telling me that there's definitely a situation in which, yeah, maybe perhaps this situation has been cut off. Perhaps you and this person maybe are holding on to things that should not be holding on to. This is requiring a severing of energy here. That's too many, Spirit. Thank you. All right. All right, too many again. There's so many. All right, we'll do one card at a time. Thank you, Spirit. All right, date, get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date or date online. So maybe, yeah, if you're in a situationship, this is telling me that perhaps it's time for you to like kind of just let that person go. Perhaps this person is showing you aspects of yourself, of course, but also showing themselves. So perhaps Spirit is saying like it's time for you to like just, let that person just go and go focus on yourself. It's easier said than done, of course, but you need to focus on your happiness and your joy. Needing time, cycles, takes time to heal, progression. So perhaps something had happened with this individual. Perhaps you were in a relationship, but right now you're like in separation. Or maybe you're about to get into separation, or maybe you have fears surrounding that. Because there's a couple of scenarios that are now popping up. So if you're in a relationship, it's saying like whatever's happened with you and your person, learn to let it go and be in the past. Perhaps revive this relationship and let it go, and also work on yourself. That's definitely something that's coming in. This is talking about needing time, cycles, take time to heal, progression. So yeah, perhaps there's an aspect of yourself that needs to definitely take some time to heal and work on that. And recognize that that's what needs to happen. This is regardless of whether you're in a relationship or not, but if you're in a relationship, try to find ways to move past what has occurred between you and your partner. If you're in separation, which is another scenario, then perhaps it's time for you to go ahead and just like focus on your healing and focus on yourself and push forward. Couple more cards. Spirit. Any other couple more cards? I had so much to say earlier. Mirror, oh my gosh, yes. Like I said, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. This is definitely talking about this relationship is showing you aspects of yourself that you didn't realize, but you're both mirroring each other in one way or another, what it is that you both need to work on. Karmic relationship, oh my gosh. Resentments, triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go. Turmoil and fleeting. So this relationship is definitely a karmic one. It's something that's requiring you to learn to let go of what you cannot change and what you can change. Learning to understand. Oh, bottom of the deck, Phoenix. This relationship is meant to help transform you in some way, help you become a better person. That is really what the cards are saying now. No matter what it is, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're not with this person, like there's aspects of this that needs to be taken into consideration for yourself. You need to focus on your healing. You need to focus on making yourself a better you. And while you're doing that, the person's going to see that. The person's going to start to question. Oh, sorry for my dog. The person's going to question exactly what it is that maybe that they need to change within themselves because you're doing the work. So it's definitely going back out, making things new and fresh again with this person if you're in a relationship. It will help you to kind of navigate the trenches. But this relationship is definitely a karmic one. There's definitely situations that, are requiring you to pay attention to so that you can evolve as a person. So let's go ahead and get their energy. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Their energy is this Four of Swords. So it seems like they are definitely contemplating at this particular moment about the relationship. They're definitely reflecting on the relationship for sure. Oh, the Fool card came out. We'll take both of these. The Emperor. And then we'll put here the Ace of Swords. I'm trying to figure out how to best navigate this. All right. So I'm just going to take it. And then the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So from what I'm gathering here is that this person's handling things a lot more better than you are. That's for sure. They're moving forward from whatever this situation was. They feel like they have clarity over a situation, and they're taking things like a leap of faith. I feel like with the Emperor, I feel like this person is just, they know what they want. They know, what they need to do in order to make themselves have authority of their lives. But they are thinking about the situation. They are moving forward from the situation. And the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so they do view, I feel like even the Four of Wands came out. I feel like whatever this situation was, they want to move forward from it because they do see you as this Ten of Pentacles here. They see you as a fulfillment, a life fulfillment. And they're wishing to find ways, to take that leap of faith, even when it seems tough and hard. I feel like this relationship and how they're feeling, they have clarity. They know what they want and they want you. And I feel like that energy is here. They do want you, right? But it's really about, I'm going to gauge what your energy is like, but I feel like they have a better mentality as towards what's going on. So let's gauge what your energy is like. Thank you, Spirit. Let's gauge what your energy is like so I can get a much more better understanding from what Spirit is showing me here. Oh my gosh, look, the Tower came out. That's instantly telling me that you're not handling it as great as they are. And a lot of cards came out. The Strength card. Oh, but you have the Ace of Swords came out. The King of Swords came out. The Ace of Swords came out. And the Star card. Beautiful. Look, the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck too. That's so wild. Look, let me just turn this around so that you can see, I don't know how to put this. So I don't know if you were able to see it in the frame, but look at that. 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you guys are mirroring each other, but you're both handling things very different than the other. And the Lovers card right there. But the 4 of Wands, I'll put that there. I'm going to gauge a couple more cards and then for you, and then we'll move forward with the messages. The Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the 5 of Cups, which is telling me that you are looking at the situation as not a cup, as a cup half full, is from what I'm hearing. A cup half empty rather than a cup half full is what Spirit is saying. So beautiful cards. So really what Spirit is showing me here is that whatever occurred between you guys, it affected you a lot more. A lot more. Perhaps this person had hurt you, and that's why they're handling it a lot easier. But you're handling it, you know, you have some clarity about the situation, but I feel like you have doubts surrounding it. I feel like because this person did this, like, I don't know, like you're thinking very in your head. Like I feel like you're thinking a lot more about what was lost or what had happened rather than progressiveness, because I see this is an energy of progressiveness and building over here, and this energy is more of like wish upon a star, like, you know, requiring strength, a lot of heaviness, a lot of emotional heaviness, but you do want that 4 of Wands. So I feel like there's a King of Swords here. He's someone who's very like, you know, he comes forward very logical, very, like he questions everything, and it could be bad. He can sometimes do it to the detriment of himself. The Queen of Wands is a very passionate person, but of course they all have their aspects to them, where it's also in the reverse, where the Queen of Wands could also be pessimistic and ambitionless. But I don't feel like that's the energy here. Like you still have hope and you do have that desire to create for yourself, but it's still like weighing on you a bit. But not as bad as I had thought. It's like you're coming up out of it, I feel. Spirit is saying you're coming up out of it. Perhaps this has been ongoing for some time. But Spirit is saying like it's time to like find a way to merge the energies, like date around. This is more so like really like now that I gauged your energy and their energy, I can see how it's mirroring, and its messages is more for individuals who are together or maybe trying to make it work but in separation, but definitely recognizing that this relationship is a karmic one. It's making you see and learn aspects of yourself through the interactions with this person. So it's definitely, Spirit is saying like, you know, just let things, you know, flow and be a little bit more lighthearted, because that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to really take that leap of faith, but he is thinking about how to better himself and to better the relationship. As for you, you know, the Ace of Swords here is telling me like clarity, epiphanies. And maybe, like I said, you're coming up out of it from this Tower card here. The Strength card here is talking about strength and courage to fight again. The Star card's talking about a wish upon a star, which is telling me that you definitely have a wish for this relationship. So we're going to pull some healing affirmation cards to move forward as you navigate this relationship. It just looks like, you know, from both sides that you're both mirroring each other. You both have this 4 of Wands here, but I think you should learn from each other, you know, how you're navigating situations may be different. Maybe you think that he just doesn't care because he's navigating it so haphazardly, and you're over here like thinking about what just happened and how to really not let that happen again, you know? But he is thinking in those terms. He is thinking that. So if you think he's not, he is. Action. My divine action incites love and harmony. I'm aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. My desire to manifest light transforms tests into growth, challenge into opportunity, and fear into love. So Spirit is definitely saying, like, you have to change how you're looking at things in the total scheme of this. Because I feel like you're looking at things from the vantage point of what, the negative part. So if you haven't shifted your perspective yet, can go ahead and continue to work on that if you did. And if you haven't, then work on trying to change your thoughts or surrounding this, because there is love here. There is a desire to build with this, with you. He or she wants to build with you, and to just work with that. But even more so, Spirit is saying to really just sit into yourself and create and put action towards things that fulfill you, so that you can transform the bad into good. Let's do one more card for them, Spirit. Thank you. One more card for the message today, Spirit. Thank you. Oh. We're just going to let this go. All right. So it looked like 2 cards wanted to come out. Oh my goodness. I love this card. In God's hands. That's a very nice card. So this card says, my trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. So perhaps you're worried about, the journey and how things are going to look for this relationship. And I mean, it's the same for him as well, him or her as well. So it's really just about leaving the faith in God, leaving faith in the divine journey of this relationship, because it's a relationship that's definitely on course. Spirit is saying it's on the right path. It's on the path that it needs to be, in order for greater understanding to arrive. And that greater understanding lies in God. I feel like it's gonna sound cliche, but it's not necessarily religion oriented, even though this comes from it. But when God is at the center of a relationship, faith in the divine journey of anything at all, even a relationship, it helps to bring a sense of peace and understanding that things are unfolding the way that they should. Things are unfolding in a way that's meant for your highest good and theirs. And that's okay if things are rocky and shaky and you're seeing things about this person that you just don't like, and it doesn't jive with something that you thought is important for a partnership maybe. Or maybe what they did, just really just still is hanging over you, Maybe there's a misunderstanding around it. But nonetheless, understanding the process of this from the vantage point of it's a divine reason, it helps to lay the burden off of you a lot more. Oh, this is also beautiful. Everything turns to light. I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. So God is saying, Spirit is saying, everything that's happening, the darkness that you are focusing so much on with this 5 of Cups here, it's meant to be transformed. And it seems like your person kind of gets that. Your person is transforming what's occurred into a greater understanding, and perhaps it's time that you start to do that as well and embrace the possibility of a 4 of Wands with this person. Embrace that possibility, but also to stand firm in your truth and what you want and what you desire and what you want to build. So it's really like, if you are in separation with this person and you both do want to make things work, but it's difficult, then maybe you need to trust in the divine you definitely need to trust in the divine journey that is before you guys, and let God, the universe, be the center. Have faith that things will work out in their own time, and things will become clearer as time goes on, because you both have the Ace of Swords here. They both came out for you. The Four of Wands both came out for you, which is so cool. The Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. That's also differentiating between how he's viewing things and how he or she is viewing things and how you're viewing things. You're viewing things from what you lost, and they're viewing things from a space of neutrality, a space of meditation and reflection. So it's definitely, you're mirroring each other. So you need to look at what the other side is doing so that you can also learn from them and they learn from you. What else was I going to say regarding this? Yeah, I definitely I definitely believe that this has the potential, if you're together or if you're not. It's really about how you navigate this moving forward. It needs to be in a very enlightened way. It needs to be handled in a very enlightened way. Understand that they are not going to be perfect. You're not going to be perfect. They made mistakes. You made mistakes. He or she's going to make a mistake again, and you are going to make a mistake again. And so it's kind of like finding grace, you know, for each person to be who they are individually, and then come together to make a partnership, if you so desire, that is spiritually based, that is within faith and understanding that things are always a work in progress. Things are always going to, you know, things are going to get better. Things will get better. And they will get better when you decide that and you take the action necessary to transform those negative thoughts into positive ones and create an environment that is supportive of that. All right, so I believe that's all the messages that I have for this reading. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up down below and comment a heart for me if this resonated with you in your situation, because this situation, if you watched this video up till this end, it means it resonated with you and it's what you definitely needed to hear. Thank you for coming this far in the video.